our app and go live there as well. I'm just going to type in chat. We are live. Please refresh the page. And now everyone here, please let me know when you can see me and hear me. Again, everyone here, let me know when you can see us and hear us, okay? Now, I actually ask this because I had a terrible experience once upon a time. Have I ever told you about this?
Think you may have, but go on.
Well, it was one of my first ever webinars. I thought everything was going so well that I went back into the chat after 5 minutes. Everyone's saying, "You're broken, like your mic's messed up." Now I always ask at the beginning, and everyone's saying that they can see and hear us. So hello, everyone. I'm Cameron.
Hi, and I'm Katie.
And thank you so much for joining us for our webinar today. So some of you were already doing this, but in the chat, could you also type in where you are coming from, like where you are tuning in from? Now, we get people in these calls from all over the world, from 4 or 5 or even 6 different continents. So let us know where you are tuning in from so that we can welcome you from all over the world. Katie, are you seeing the answers start to come in here?
Yes, we've got Dave from Montreal. We've got someone from India. Sorry, I've got a terrible cold, so I sound awful. We've got someone from Toronto, India, Germany.
Willkommen.
Los Angeles, California, Virginia, Germany, UK, Brighton, Florida, Canada, Long Island, London, Trinidad.
Ooh, India. Australia at 5 a.m. So thank you so much for waking up early to join us.
Dedication. Hawaii, Colorado, Hungary, Italy. Fantastic. I mean, this is everywhere. Netherlands.
All right. Oh, and plenty of people from Mexico City. Hello, everyone. We should be live again. So sorry about that. We should be live again. Let me just pause this. All right. Can you all see and hear me? Can you all see and hear me again? Sorry about that.
Sorry, guys.
That was, we use YouTube Live to do the streaming, and sometimes they like to do that really annoying thing where they just cut you out. So we're back. Thank you so much. Sorry again for the inconvenience there.
That does prove that we are live.
Yeah, we are live. So I'm just going to share my screen now so we can go ahead and get started. All right, share my screen. I might just hear a squeaking noise as I adjust my microphone. All right, and I think we can go ahead and get started. All right, everyone. So hello, and thank you again for joining us for this online workshop with Teachable. Now, the full name of this workshop is How to Create Your Own Online School and Online Courses This Week Using Teachable. But you don't have to remember that long name because we just like to call this the Quick Start webinar. Why? Because this is the place to learn how to get your school started quickly. Now, we're going to take that learning curve and we're going to bend that a bit for you. We're going to take this whole process and show you just how easy it can be. Are you excited? Well, I am too. Now let's get started. Now, you're obviously here with us today for a reason. You're here because you're interested in online courses and what you can do with them. But you should be asking other important questions here, like who is this webinar built for? Who did we have in mind when we created it? And who's going to benefit the most from it? Well, first and foremost, if you love standing in parking lots with your hands on your hips looking very sassy in your sunglasses, then this training will be perfect for you. But seriously, if you've ever heard of online courses and you think that they might be a great way to monetize your knowledge or expertise, or if you're interested in building your audience or brand online, then this training is going to be perfect for you. Next, if you're somebody who already has a business, whether online or offline, and you're looking for a way to expand this business with online training, then this webinar will be perfect for you. Or finally, if you're already an expert, if you already have an online course somewhere and you're looking for a platform that will help you make more money, work more efficiently, and provide a better experience for your students, then this webinar is going to be perfect for you. Now, before I go any further, just a quick tech tip for everyone in the audience. If you are seeing anything be blurry or hard to read or out of focus, there is a very easy fix, Simply mouse over the video, click the gear on the bottom right, and then change the resolution to 720p HD. Again, if you're seeing this presentation be blurry, all you have to do is mouse over the video, click the gear on the bottom right, and then change the resolution to 720p HD, and everything should be crystal clear. Now, at this point, I would actually like to make two promises to everyone watching the webinar today. Now, the first is that in the next 60 minutes, you are going to learn exactly how you can create and sell your own online courses using Teachable. Now, that doesn't sound like that much time, but you haven't seen just how easy Teachable is. And in fact, the demo itself will only take me about 25 minutes to build an entire course. That's how quickly this process can go. The second promise that I'm going to make is that this webinar will be completely upfront and transparent. No tricks, no gimmicks, no surprise sales pitches. Now, I respect you and I respect your time and attention. And that's why I'll tell you right now that at the end of the webinar, there will be an opportunity to sign up, but it's not mandatory and all the information is free. Now, I want to tell you this in advance so that you don't feel like I'm surprising you with a sales pitch at the end. You've given us your time today, and we wanted to respect that. Now, if you're anything like me, when you come to a webinar like this, you want to know exactly what you're getting into. You want to know what the game plan is, what we'll be covering, or in teacher terms, what's on the syllabus. So first and foremost, there's going to be a live demo showcasing exactly how you can use Teachable to build your own online courses. Then we're going to talk about something incredibly important, how Teachable isn't just the easiest way to build your online courses, it's the easiest way to actually start making money from them. It takes about 10 seconds to set up payments in Teachable. No messing around, no fuss, no adding bank accounts. It just works. I'll show you exactly how. After that, we'll talk about how you can get this started today. Now, the main word in that sentence is today, because after all, creating an online course, well, that sounds like a big project, right? Something that you should tackle later, something that you should work on next week, or you'll get around to sometime. It's really tempting to put it off if you don't know how easy it is, and I'll show you how simple this can really be. And finally, we're going to go over some real-life case studies of regular people and small businesses who have used Teachable to generate thousands of dollars in monthly course sales from their first online courses, even if they didn't have a massive audience. Now, I'm serious when I say regular people. These were folks who wrote blogs, had YouTube channels, put out ebooks, had a podcast, or owned a small business, and they found that Teachable was a platform to unlock their success. Now, just a heads up, you're really going to want to take some notes. Now, I know that it's 2017 and we're surrounded by gadgets and gizmos, but it's been scientifically proven that writing something down by hand is the best way to remember it. So look around, you grab a pen and paper and jot down some notes. You will not regret it. Oh, and like I mentioned, there's going to be a special offer at the end of the webinar today for everyone who joins us, but more on that later. Now, before I go any further, I have an important poll for everyone in the chat. Just let me know the answer to this question. Who here has created an online course using Teachable? If you have, give me a yes. If you haven't, give me a no. If you feel like saying maybe, you can say that too. This helps me tailor the webinar to you because if I see mostly no's, I'll spend more time on the basics. If I see more yeses, I'll spend more time on the advanced stuff. Okay, do you see the answers come in?
Oh yeah, they're coming in really quick. We've got Janet saying no, Deborah saying no, Erica saying no, Kerry not yet, Rob saying no. Greg saying I created a dummy one. Someone said no, first timer. We've got a few yeses and Susie's saying no as well. So mostly no's, but a few yeses sprinkled in between as well.
All right. Thanks so much, Katie. So based off of that, mostly no's, but a few yeses, here's what I'm going to do. I'll spend most of the time at the beginning going over the basics, but I'll leave plenty of time at the end for going over the advanced tips and tricks. And now, what you've all been waiting for. It's time to meet your presenters. Hey everyone, that's me over on the right. I'm Cameron. I'm the head of sales here at Teachable, but I started off on our customer care team, which means I've helped everyone from individuals to large businesses get started teaching online. And on the left, we have the incredible, the indomitable, the unstoppable Katie.
Thank you, Cam. Thank you. Hi, guys. I'm Katie Scott, and I'm one of the account managers here at Teachable, and I work with our enterprise clients. And I'm in the chat, so please feel free to ask any questions.
All right. She will be taking care of you in the chat while you watch this incredible demo. Now, I hope you didn't put away your keyboards because I have another question. What ideas do you have for course topics? Let me know in the chat. Now, when I first started at Teachable, I thought that the only thing people taught online was computer science. But now that I've been here a while, I've seen people teaching everything from A to Z, literally from astrology to zoology. It seems like you can teach anything online. Katie, are you seeing answers come in? People are going to be teaching some cool topics.
Yeah, we've already got Laura saying SAT vocabulary. We've got career consulting. We've got natural health, personal finance, training, dog trainers, confidence building, decluttering, ethics, personal development, cross culture, organizing your digital life. Oh my God, I need that. Interior design, plant-based vegan cooking. Wow, this is a real mixture. Thank you ever so much.
All right. Well, those are some really great topics. I know that I definitely get a lot out of those ideas. Now, this is really cool because what's exciting to everyone here on the Teachable team is that we have so many different types of people and courses on the platform. Now, this includes the big names, people like Pat Flynn, Seth Godin, New York Times bestselling authors who already have big brands. But the most exciting part of this job to everyone here at Teachable HQ is that the people getting the best results are just regular people. People like you, people teaching card magic or watercolor painting, or this guy. His name is Alan Perlman, and he attended one of these webinars. A few weeks later, he launched the course he had been meaning to build for ages about how to get certified as a drone pilot. Now, it had been something on his to-do list for a long time, but when he found Teachable, he was able to get it up and running faster than he thought possible. Now, the best part is that he has scaled his Teachable business to multiple six figures and left his day job. Now, these are my favorite stories, seeing people come to a webinar, learn what's possible, and then achieve it. Now, at this point, who wants to see what your school on Teachable will look like? I'm going to show you some of those case studies that I mentioned earlier so that you can know what's possible. Let me know in the chat, and I love seeing some enthusiasm. Give me a yes, ya, si, oui, da, hi, or a yes with multiple exclamation points. I love seeing enthusiasm because it shows that everyone is still with me and that people are excited to learn. That's the best part of this job, seeing so many people from around the world all here and excited to learn something new. Katie, you seeing some enthusiasm?
Oh yeah, they're coming in thick and fast. We've got Cheryl saying yes. We've got someone saying please. Dan saying see. Sarah saying yeah, yes. Simon saying yes. Yes, thanks. Someone said me. Yes, they're definitely ready here.
All
Lots
right.
of enthusiasm.
I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start looking at some of these examples. Now, the first one I want to show you is a course called The Foundations of Card Magic. Now, there are two things I want you to pay attention here. The first is, this is a great topic. And the reason, well, when I thought about this, I actually had no idea how people learned card magic before I found this course. Like, did you have to track down a magician and become their apprentice? Did you have to buy a book of magic for something? I don't know. But apparently a lot of people didn't know either because they raised money on Kickstarter to build this course, $66,500. That's how much money they raised to teach card magic online. So if you think that your topic might be a little bit niche, a little bit small, there's probably still some pent-up demand out there. Now, the second thing I love about this course is the beautiful sales page. So this sales page or landing page, this is the page that people come to that actually convinces them to buy. So it starts off at the top with this beautiful header image with the title of the course, the subtitle, a call to action button to enroll in it. And then it continues with a rich description filled with images and text, an instructor biography to establish your authenticity. Then it continues with a full lesson plan or curriculum, including links to free previews so that users know what they're getting into with the course. And then it finishes down at the bottom with FAQs to address user concerns, testimonials for social proof, and then finally that call to action to get started now. This page converts so well. Now, the next example I want to show you is a course by Charlie Hohen. Okay, Charlie's a well-known career consultant, and his course is about, getting a better job. But this course will teach you, hard skills like, improving your resume and getting better at networking. But Charlie, he's not selling the information in the course. He's selling the transformation. So what do I mean by that? This course isn't called Resume Building Tips with Charlie or How to Become a Great Networker with Charlie. It's Do What You Love. Don't focus on the information in the course. Focus on the transformation for the students, the transformation that will only be possible once they have the information you're selling. So again, he's not selling, some boring like get better at your career skills. He's selling do what you love. That's the great part. Now, the second thing I love about this course, all the way down on the bottom, once I scroll down to the bottom there, is the multiple price points. So most people are going to buy the $200 option here, where you get the course and the community for $200. But a lot of his users, up to 40 or 50%, are going to pay him $800 more for this option, where they get the course and the community plus private career consultation with Charlie. Now, for many of you, you're interested in having this. You want to have like the basic version, the VIP version, and maybe like a super VIP version. And lots of platforms don't make that possible. With Teachable, it takes about 5 seconds to set this up, and I'll show you how. Now, many of you are going to probably interested in something like this, where you have a lot of content, that you give away for a monthly or annual subscription. So that's what Dave Cross does. Dave Cross is a really well-known Photoshop instructor, and he has literally hundreds of Photoshop courses on his Teachable site. But his main revenue driver is selling all of these, like $3,000+ worth of courses for a monthly or annual price. So $150 a year or $15 a month. So if you're interested in having, lots of content or maybe some bonus resources, and you're interested in doing that on a recurring subscription, like a membership site, Teachable can handle that. Now, you might have heard me mention a course marketplace earlier. Well, what is a course marketplace? Imagine having not just your courses on your Teachable site, but other people's courses as well. That's what StackSkills does. StackSkills is one of the largest course marketplaces on the internet. They've got hundreds of courses and instructors, hundreds of thousands of students. And the best part is Teachable handles all of the back office work manually. Automatically. So Mark and Asim and Greg, they have their own author logins where they can edit their courses, but they can't touch anything else. We even handle all the finance part of it so that they will get an automatic revenue share for their courses. And we can even send people the tax paperwork after they get paid. So really, this makes having other people contribute to your business so much easier. Now, next, I want to show you Veduca. So as you saw at the beginning, many of you, if not most of you, are coming in from outside the United States. And that means that a lot of you are going to be teaching in languages other than English. And that's why I want to show you Veduca. So Veduca is one of the largest e-learning sites in Brazil. They've got almost 1 million students. And everything that they do, everything on their Teachable site is in Portuguese, okay? Everything from the courses themselves to the interface. So when I go to click logins, for instance, I don't click login, I click entrar. Sorry, my Portuguese is terrible. But however, if instead of putting in my name, I put in my nome completo. Instead of reading and agreeing to the terms of use, I read and agree to the termos de uso. Again, everything here is entirely in Portuguese. So no matter what language you want to teach in, your students will be able to learn in it. And finally, I just wanted to quickly show you HealBright. So Teachable looks and works beautifully out of the box. But if you want to take things to another level, you can use our built-in Power Editor to customize the code behind your Teachable site. And that will make it so that you can really do some crazy stuff. So HealBright, for instance, they've added this beautiful video backdrop. They've added these images that fade out into the background. And they've even built custom pages like this corporate page for businesses that want to buy these courses for their employees, okay? So Teachable, again, works great out of the box, but if you want to take stuff even further, you can use our Power Editor to do that. So now that we've seen some of the possibilities, let's actually hop in here and let's build a Teachable course together. Now, you don't need to do this alongside me, but follow along, take notes, because we're going to be moving quickly. So I'm just going to go to teachable.com and click the Get Started button. And now I just have to fill out this form. So my name, Cameron Mattis. You can also find me on Instagram at Cameron Mattis. Now I'm just going to put in my email address, Cameron Quickstart 11818 at teachable.com. Put in a super secret password. Sorry, I can't tell you about that. And I'm going to agree to our terms of use and privacy policy, which make it clear that you own your students, your data, and your pricing. Now, finally, I'm just going to name my school. School is a Teachable course website. I can change all of this information down the line, so I'll stick to something boring here, like Teachable Quickstart 11818. There we go. So I click Create, and that's it. Wait, that's it? That's all I have to do. Back in the day, if you wanted to build an online course website, well, first you had to buy a domain, then you had to purchase web hosting, then you had to code the site, then you had to upload it using FTP, and but luckily those days are over. With Teachable, once you fill out this form, everything is laid out for you, everything you need to do, from signing up to the webinar, and you've already done that, to creating a course, customizing look and feel, and setting up the domain name. Now I'm gonna hop right in here. Let's dive straight in. Let's go right into creating a course, okay? Like create a course there. Click the wrong button. Now, before I do anything further here, I actually want to know, what should we be teaching today in Teachable? Okay, so we usually do something funny here. Let me know in the chat. So people in the past have suggested like underwater basket weaving, how to train your dragon, how to become an expert Pokemon Go trainer. So let me know in the chat. I'm sure you guys are going to have some funny ideas. I bet that there are going to be some real comedians here. And Matt, yes, you own your course content. And Alan or Aylin, yes, you have access to all the email addresses of your students. So again, let me know what your funniest ideas are. I think that there's going to be you'll have some funny ideas. Heather says, training your dog to walk on the hind legs. You're seeing other answers, Katie?
That's a pretty good one. I like that one. We've got boiling eggs on the moon. We've got how to eat fried worms. Defense against the dark arts 101. I kind of love that one. Discreet nose picking. How to use Teachable. I kind of hope that's not funny. How to shop perfume. How to shop for perfumes. Secret farting. I think we should go for Defense Against the Dark Arts 101.
All right. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. Come on down. Is your name pronounced Jorna or Yorna? Let me know. I'm just going to go with Jorna for now. So Jorna, congratulations. You are our winner. You win nothing. Look out for your prize in the mail in 20 years. All right. So Jorna, congratulations to our lucky winner. So I'm going to put in your name here. So this is going to be Jorna's guide to defense, to basic defense against, so many capital A's, against the dark arts. Okay. Now, Jorna, even though this is by you, I want to put myself as the author. I want some credit here, so I hope you're not offended. So my name for the author here is Cameron Mattis. Headline: expert dark artist or something. Now, I want to first add a picture of myself, but unfortunately, I don't have a picture of myself on this computer. So instead, I'm just going to use a picture of my handsome coworker, Ryan. So drag and drop in Ryan's photo, and there we go. That's my picture now. Thanks, Ryan. Now, last but not least, I want to type up a little bit of a biography. You know, I want to let the people know where I come from and why I'm qualified. But instead of typing up my whole thing about how I was admitted to Hogwarts and trained with all these excellent professors, I'm just going to paste in some demo text just to make this process a little bit faster. So now the course subtitle. This is just like a little line that goes into a bit more information about the course. So this will be like Harry Potter approved guide to defense against those who wish to do harm with magic. It's a little bit rambly, but I'll take it. And now finally, I want to type up a description for this course, okay? So again, I could type up dozens of pages about this, most of which would be plagiarized from Harry Potter, but instead I'm just going to copy and paste in some demo text. Again, I just want to make sure that we're using our time well. Now, in the middle of the description, I want to actually break this up a little bit by adding an image, okay? I find that images really help break up long blocks of text. They make it a lot more readable. So when you click add image, you can add images from all over the web, like seriously, every service you can imagine. We also have our built-in royalty-free stock images, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to go for like this woodworking studio as my image, because maybe this is where magic wands are made, in this, you know, hipster looking studio, something like that. There we go, wood shavings, lovely. Now, finally, I'm just going to paste in a little bit more text just to kind of round out the page, so to speak. Now I hit create course, and our course has been created. We've already put up the skeleton of our course. Now it's just time for us to go through and add content to it, okay? So before I add content, I need to talk for a second about terminology. I know, don't get excited, terminology, yay. So the terminology that we use for courses on Teachable is sections and lectures, okay? Sections and lectures. Now, you can think of this like a book. So if you have a book, your book might have 5 chapters with 10 pages each for a total of 50 pages. In the same way, your Teachable course might have 5 sections with 10 lectures each. The lectures are the individual pages where your content lives. Students advance from lecture to lecture to lecture. The sections just organize the lectures, group them by topic, group them by theme, etc. So again, in your course, you might have 5 to 6 sections with, 5 to 6 lectures within each of them. So I have a section created already for me. And now I'm just going to create a new lecture by clicking the new lecture button to start adding some content. So when I click new lecture, I'm going to first rename this to lecture 1. Magic is fun. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to add some video content. Now, you don't have to have video in your course, but we really recommend it because we find a video engages better than pretty much any other type of content. So I'm just going to drag in an MP4 video file, and we will upload it, process it, store it, and host it for free. Okay, so I drag in a video file and it's already loading right there. Now that I've added a video, now I want to add something else, maybe a PDF. Now, what I would recommend against is having too many PDFs in your course, because as you probably know, when people are reading through too many documents, they tend to lose attention a little bit. But they're a good thing to have occasionally, especially as a resource. So if people are interested in the topic, they can download the resource PDF to learn a little bit more. So I've added a video, I've added a PDF. Now I'm just going to add some text quickly. So to do that, I'm just going to, again, save some time and paste in some of this demo text. Now, back in the day, if you wanted to edit text on the internet, you would need to use HTML. Ooh, very spooky coding, HTML. But with Teachable, that's not the case. If you've ever used Microsoft Word, you'll be able to use our text editor. So if I want to make something bold, I select it and I hit the bold button. If I want to make something italic, I select it and I hit the italic button. If I want to link something to google.com, I select it, hit the link button, insert a link to google.com, and have this open in a new tab, because between you and me, I hate it when I click on a link and it navigates me away. Oh, so frustrating. So I hit save, and you can see that as I've added this content, there's now at the bottom of this page, there's this video block, a PDF block, a text block. We call these blocks because you can drag and drop and rearrange them any way you want. So I can take the little PDF we have and I can move it on top of the page, or I can take the text and move it up to the middle. But you know what? I'm just going to leave the video up top because I think that's actually the right decision. So I'm going to have this video, PDF, and text, but you can drag and drop and rearrange this as much as you'd like. So I'm going to hit publish on this lecture, and I'm going to move on to the next thing. So the second thing that I want to do here, in my next lecture, I want to quickly have some comments in there. So I'm just going to enable comments and give the page a quick refresh now that I've enabled that. So like I said, in my next lecture, which I've already created here, it's called New Lecture for now. In my next lecture, I want to have some comments and discussion, but also a quiz. So I'm just going to call this Lecture to Magic and You. Okay. Now, like I said, I want to have some comments and discussions, and then I want to have like a quiz or an assessment. So back in the day, if you wanted to add comments and discussions and community to your course, you would need to custom code everything. You would need to add in all this stuff. You would need to integrate Facebook comments. You need to do all this stuff. But with Teachable, let me show you how long it takes to add discussions. That's it. One click and discussions and comments are instantly turned on for that page. You can turn on these comments on any of your course pages. So you can have Q&A going on wherever you want, whether in one place or in every page that you have. So I've enabled my comments. And next, what I want to do is I want to add a quiz. Now, our quizzes are very simple. You add them by clicking the giant orange Add Quiz button. So you can do multiple choice, true, false, or multiple answer. And I'll show you what I mean. So first, I'll do a multiple choice question. Who's leading this webinar? Is it Cam and Katie? Yes, that's the correct answer. So I've marked that correct. But I'll add some incorrect answers like Boris Johnson. And I'll also add, I don't know, Joseph Stalin. Okay, so some fantastic group of people here. So that's the first question. Now that I've added a multiple choice, I want to add a multiple answer. Okay, so what that means is they have to select multiple correct options in order to get the question right. So please select the presidents from the list below. So one correct answer would be Barack Obama. An incorrect answer would be Chef Boyardee. Another one of the correct answers would be Manuel Macron, and a last incorrect answer would be Ronald McDonald. There we go. So I hit add question, and we've added a multiple answer. Now, finally, I'll just do a quick true false. This webinar is cool. The correct answer is true, of course, and the incorrect answer is false. So there we go. In just a few minutes, I've added discussions, I've added a quiz, and I think this is looking good. So I'm going to hit publish, and I'm going to move on. Now, it looks like we're making some really good progress. It looks like this is moving pretty fast, okay? But what if this isn't fast enough for me? What if I already have a bunch of my content ready, and I don't want to upload it video by video by video, file by file by file, okay? So here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to show you my favorite feature in Teachable. I'm going to make a new section first. I'm going to call this second section. I hit create section. And now here's the fun part. I'm going to click bulk upload. And from here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take from my computer. I have 7 different MP4 video files. And I'm just going to drag and drop in all 7 of these. And when I click upload, our system will upload all of them, analyze them, process them, and then it'll create a new video lecture for every single file. So in about 10 seconds, we've just created a really fantastic lecture, a fantastic lecture, a super duper lecture, an okay lecture, an incredible lecture, the best lecture ever, my personal favorite lecture. Whew. All right, so I want to publish those. And now before I move on, I want to show you something important. If you can recall, within those lectures, I was able to drag and drop and rearrange the content that I added. Well, I also wanted to show you that you can drag and drop and rearrange the lectures themselves. So if I want to take lecture 2 and move it on top of lecture 1, I can do that. If I want to take a fantastic lecture and move that into the first section, I can do that. I can even drag and drop and rearrange entire sections, but I don't think that's a very good idea because I think that this makes sense. Yeah, I think that I'll want to stick with just the order we have. So we've done a lot here. We've built 9 different lectures with all sorts of content in them. Now, before I finish up, I'm just going to mark 2 of these lectures as a free preview, which I just do by clicking the eyeball icon. And I'm going to go on to the fun part, which is adding a price. Now, people ask me all the time on Teachable, Cameron, how do I price my course? Or Cameron, what do I price my course as? And people are really, really asking, people always want to say like, is there a magic number? Like, is it $147? If I set my course price to $147, will I be a millionaire? Well, unfortunately, there isn't any magic number, but there are 2 things that you can do to boost your course sales by up to 50%, okay? And here they are. Number 1, give your users ways to pay you more. Again, give your users ways to pay you more. Okay, this isn't crazy. And the second one is give your users multiple ways to pay you. Again, give your users multiple ways to pay you. Now, it does not seem like something very complicated, but you'd be amazed at the number of systems that don't let you do either of those. Now, let me show you what I mean. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a one-time purchase. Now, this is going to be priced at $299 because this is a premium course, and you can price in any currency you want, by the way, but I'm just going to stick to dollars. So I click add pricing, and there we go. That's it. That's all I had to do because you can go and buy this course right now. I'm serious. You don't have to link merchant accounts or set up your bank or call a bunch of different customer service departments. You just add a price and instantly this course can be bought. It is that simple. I am not making this up. I want to take this a little bit beyond though. So I just want to change the name of this to say basic edition. And I want to say includes only the course because this is going to be the basic price is $299. Now, remember the first thing I said, give your users ways to pay you more. So I'm going to click new pricing plan, do a second one-time purchase, but this time I'm going to set the price to $899, so $600 more. I'm going to call this VIP edition. I'm going to say includes the course plus an hour of in-person magic training. There we go. So I hit add pricing and instantly I've added the ability for people to buy that VIP version. Again, no muss, no fuss, no calling customer service. It's all set up in a few clicks. And now finally, remember my second option here, give your users multiple ways to pay you. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to click new pricing plan. I'm going to select a payment plan. I'm going to put in $59 and then they're going to pay me 6 monthly payments of $59. So you might notice that when you do the math, that ends up being about 20% more than like the base price. And that's a trade-off. If people want to pay over time, they should pay you more. It's not an accident. So I'm just going to call this installment plan and I'll let users know, select this option to pay in 6 monthly installments. Now I hit add pricing and there we go. In about 3 minutes, I have added a basic edition, a VIP edition, and an installment plan. It is built right in, okay? So I'm going to click publish and I'm going to move on because this course is looking really good so far. Now, the first thing I want to show you, the first thing I want to do, I want to do a few last minute customizations, okay? The first thing is I want to add a promo video to this course. Now, this is a video that people will be able to watch before they sign up. And this is something like that tells them a little bit more about the course. It convinces them to keep reading, convinces them to keep watching, convinces them that this is something that they should learn more about. So I'll just drag in a quick little MP4 video file. And now last but not least, I want to add a thumbnail to this course. So I'll just stick with our current theme. I'll go for this image of the wood shavings. I'll click upload and there we go. I've set a thumbnail for this course. The thumbnail means the image that will represent this course when I'm browsing through the site. So now that I've done this basic customization, I'm going to show you something incredible. Now, do you guys remember those beautiful looking sales pages that I was showing you at the beginning of the webinar? Well, guess what? We just built one automatically in about 20 minutes using Teachable. And what I mean is as you add the content to your course, it automatically goes on the sales page and automatically formats. So when I add the course description, it shows up on the sales page. When I fill out my author bio, it gets added to the sales page. The course curriculum, the FAQ, it's all built in. Now, I just want to take a quick minute to customize this, but really most of the work is already done. So first of all, I just want to change the background image for like the top of the sales page. Now, I'll stick with our theme. I'll go with these wood shavings, but I want to show you that we care about the little details. So you can see how the white text here is a little bit hard to read, but I can just click the overlay little drag and drop thing here, make this darker, and that way people can read the text. So again, we think about the little things, okay? And now the second thing is I want to add a testimonial. Now, testimonials are what we call social proof. It's way more compelling for users when they see a message from someone saying like, hey, I benefited from learning from this person. Now, this doesn't have to be someone who's taken a course from you. It can be someone you've worked with, someone you've helped tutor, someone that has like been with you in some capacity who can attest to how well you know the content. So I'm going to add a new block to the sales page. Yes, just like everything else in Teachable, we use blocks like this FAQ block. You can drag it around. Now, one of the blocks we have is a testimonial block. And I'll show you how easy this is. So it comes pre-filled with a testimonial. This is an excellent course, definitely worth checking out. And I'm going to say that this is a testimonial from Encore Nagpal. Well, who is Encore Nagpal? Well, he is in fact the CEO of Teachable. Now I'm going to add a picture of Encore here. Now I actually do have a picture of Encore on my computer, just hanging out for no reason. So I'm going to drag in a picture of Encore, hit upload, and there we go. I've added a picture of Encore and a testimonial from him saying, this is an excellent course, definitely worth checking it out. Now, one thing that I should tell you, I don't have time to demo it today, but we have built into Teachable a customizable, high-converting single-page checkout, which you can customize with testimonials, bullet points, and trust badges. And on top of that, we have built-in one-click upsells, which can help maximize your revenue. So this is something that people would typically charge monthly for, like if you want to buy an external checkout software. But with Teachable, it is automatically built in, and there is no extra fee. All right, so we have created our course, and this is going pretty well. We built our course. Now I just want to customize the look and feel. Now, back in the day, again, customizing the look and feel would be really, really tough. You'd have to use custom coding. But let me show you how long it takes to customize this nowadays. So with Teachable, if I want to change the logo, I just click Upload Image, and then I'll just drag and drop in a logo file for my computer. It's really as simple as that. Now, the logo I'm going to use is our old logo from when this company used to be called Fedora. Nobody knows why it was called Fedora, but I'm just going to use that logo anyway. Now that I've done that, I want to change the font for the entire site. Now, back in the day, again, this would require custom CSS. But for me, I just click Railway, I hit Save, and I've changed the font everywhere. Now, finally, I can change all the colors, whether using our color picker or one of our built-in color schemes. Now, I'm just going to stick to one of the built-in color schemes because I think that this one actually looks really good. So I'm going to hit Save, and I'm going to move on. Just going to make one quick change. I want the homepage of my school to be the course that I just made. I want that to be the first thing people see. So I'm just going to make that change real fast. Now, finally, we've created a course, we customized the look and feel. Now it's time to set up our domain name. So with Teachable, you get a free Teachable domain name here. Something like, mycoolsite.teachable.com. But on one of our paid plans, you can also use a custom domain like myacademy.com or courses.mywebsite.com. But for now, I'll stick with the Teachable one. Click Confirm Domain, and we are just about done. We've created a course, we've customized the look and feel, we've set up our domain name, and now it's time to launch my school. So I'm going to select Launch School. A cool little rocket ship icon appears, and we are done. Seriously. Now let's take a look at what we just built. Now, first of all, I'm going to take a look at the sales page of this course. Okay, remember the sales page that it looks like it took hours to build? Well, we just created one in about 20 minutes. So welcome to Jorna's Guide to Basic Defense Against the Dark Arts, a Harry Potter-approved guide to defense against those who wish to do harm with magic. Now, I can click the button to watch the promo video that pops up right there, and I can finish reading through this. We have the rich description with the images and text. We've got the instructor biography, all about me, the class curriculum, including links to those free preview lectures. And then it finishes down at the bottom with FAQs to address user concerns, that testimonial from Encore, and then this call to action to get started now with the basic edition, the VIP edition, or the installment plan. Again, we just built this all in about 22 minutes. All right, that's how quickly this is able to get done. So guys, we just spent a lot of time talking about Teachable. We just spent a lot of time going over Teachable, going over the features, showing everything that the system can do. But actually, at this point, it's time to talk about something else. It's time to talk about the most important part of the puzzle, the thing that no platform can replace. It's time to talk about you. Now, what we found at Teachable after watching literally tens of thousands of courses launch is that there are two essential keys to building and creating successful online courses. The first is the tech. You need a stable, beautiful, and easy to use platform that can be the backbone of your online course business, no matter how quickly you scale or how big your imagination gets. It needs to be simple and powerful so that you can start selling with ease. Now, maybe I'm biased, but I think Teachable is the best platform out there. Now, the second thing, though, is the hard part. It's the strategy, the method. It's a proven plan to follow from people who have done this before. Now, this is the hard part because there are so many ways that you can go about creating and marketing your courses that trying to figure this out via trial and error would be a nightmare. Well, with Teachable, we've already solved the first problem by creating the platform. So we were determined to address the second part as well. Now, you will find plenty of guidelines out there for people looking to create online courses. Guides and tutorials are a dime a dozen. But here's the thing. Pretty much all of these guides are based on one person's experience with one or two launches to the same kind of audience. But here at Teachable, we have the behind-the-scenes data on our tens of thousands of schools. We've talked to the instructors, analyzed conversion rates and content, and dug down into all the data available. It's an incredible resource and a bit of an unfair advantage. It means that we know exactly what works and what doesn't work quite as well. So there's no trial and error necessary. Now, we wanted to help you with that second part. We wanted to give you a step-by-step, in-depth guide on exactly what to do. And that's why we created this special Teachable bundle. Now, today, everyone who joins us or who upgrades an existing paid plan is going to get some incredibly valuable bonuses. Now, before I go over the bonuses, I want to tell you about our plans. We have two main plans on Teachable, the high volume plan, which is $300 a month, and the professional plan, which is $99 a month. Now, I'm going to tell you something kind of weird. You probably should not sign up for our high volume plan. It's the highest end plan that we offer to individuals. It's built for people already doing 5 or 6 figures a month in online course business. People like Pat Flynn, Melissa Griffin, and Seth Godin. Now, these people have large teams, so they need 25 admin accounts. They sell to businesses and corporations, so they need our bulk student manager. Now, if this is the right plan for you, you can upgrade to it at any time, but the vast majority of you will be better off in our professional plan. Now, the professional plan is by far our most popular plan, probably because it has 90% of the features of high volume at 1/3 the price. Now, with the Pro plan, you get unlimited courses and students you can match, so you can scale as much as you'd like, a custom domain to match your brand, learner progress tracking, and advanced reporting and analytics so that you can use data to make great decisions about your school. You also get a fully managed affiliate program, which means we don't just track your affiliates, we can also pay them for you and even send them tax forms. Your school has better graded quizzes for better assessments, multiple instructors who can contribute courses, and even drip content for automatically releasing your courses over time. But the biggest reason, 2 big reasons that people use our Pro account is for this: no transaction fees and instant payouts. All you have to do is link your Stripe and PayPal account, and all the sales you make will go directly and instantly to you with no transaction fees. That's huge. Oh, and one thing we need to add to this page, the Pro plan now has live chat support. Again, live chat support Monday to Friday. Sorry, 7 days a week, not Monday to Friday. We have live chat support from our incredible team of customer support people. So if you're interested in having live chat support, which again, I think it was Monday to Friday, that's on Pro only. Now, with our professional plan, you'll have access to the best platform and features on the market. It's a tool that people have used to scale from 0 to 6 figures in online course revenue. But like I said, the platform is the easy part. The hard part is finding a step-by-step guide that walks you through exactly how you can create, market, and launch your online courses. Now, we set out to solve that problem by creating the best guide on the market on how to do this. It's a course that we call the Profitable Teacher. Now, the Profitable Teacher is our flagship course. We spent $50,000 and 10 months of our time creating it. We flew the whole team down to Florida to film it, and we poured everything we've learned from watching tens of thousands of courses launch into it. Oh, and we sell it for $350. So you can go buy it right now at that price. But if you join us today with this offer, you will get it for free. Now, I'm serious when I say it covers everything you need to know. Everything from finding your best course idea, to creating your course's sales page, to developing and executing your marketing and launch strategy. Now, the thing to know is that the Profitable Teacher isn't just information, it's also resources. Now, when you get the course, you also get all the resources you need to execute the strategies that we give to you. That means you get our calendars, checklists, email templates, and downloads, an extra helping hand every step of the way. Oh, and by the way, the main thing to know about the Profitable Teacher is that it's a practical course, not just theory. Now, that means that by the end of the course, if you'd followed the steps, you'll have successfully created a profitable online course with real students and real revenue. Now, the profitable teacher by itself is great, but we wanted to make sure that you had all the tools we can offer. That's why, as part of this offer today, we're including even more than that. We'll also be including our course creation workshop series. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this. Every year, we get together with some of the brightest minds in the online course industry. We pick their brains, get their top tips and strategies, and then compress those into info-packed workshops. Now, we have 11 of these, which again, we normally sell, but as part of today's offer, you'll be getting them all for free. Now, let me tell you about some of them. Now, Mariah Cause is an online course expert with multiple six-figure launches under her belt. Now, we actually did 2 workshops with her on some of the toughest topics around. Now, she takes these difficult topics and she breaks them down simply for you. Now, Melissa Griffin is an expert in sales funnels, which means getting a large group of people and then narrowing them down through emails and other tactics until by the end of your flow, you have a dedicated, excited group of people, all of whom are ready to buy your course. Caleb Wojcik is a world-renowned videographer, but if you don't have the thousands of dollars it takes to hire him, you can take this workshop instead. He goes over how you can create professional-looking DIY video in your own home without breaking the bank. And last but not least is a workshop by Sean McCabe. He's built a 6-figure business off the back of his writing, whether content marketing, blog posting, or even hand lettering. If you're looking to promote or build your business using writing, this workshop is invaluable. Now, you'll get all those plus 6 more workshops that you'll learn more about on the other side. I keep saying this though, that's not all. If you decide to join us today on our professional plan, you'll get our most valuable bonus of all. That's 8 weeks of our live group coaching calls. Now, these are intimate, small group sessions led by the Teachable team. They always turn into a masterclass style format. People sharing successes, learning lessons from each other, and getting insight from other instructors and the Teachable team. Now, these are incredibly valuable, and you'll get 8 weeks of access to these for free when you join us on Pro today. And I'm really excited about this because I normally lead these, and it's one of my favorite parts of this job. Now, I know that this sounds like a lot, but it is. But you go through all of these bonuses at your own pace, so you'll easily be able to fit this into your schedule, even if you're very busy walking in front of yellow walls. So here's everything you're getting today. When you join us on the Pro plan, you'll be getting the Profitable Teacher, the Course Creation Workshop Series, 8 weeks of group Q&A coaching, and 2 hours of and 8 weeks of group Q&A coaching. Now that's a total value of almost $1,000, and that's not a made-up number. That's the actual value. Now, when you sign up for Pro, we are going to give you all of those bonuses as a gift for free. And you can do that by clicking that button up above, and I'm already seeing some people do that. So thank you so much. Now, we also have one more plan, which might be right for you if you fall into a particular set of circumstances. If you're not planning on launching within 6 months, if you're not planning on making more than $1,000, and if you don't want any one-on-one or small group help getting started, then you might consider Basic as well. The Basic plan doesn't have all the features of Professional or the support, but you can still use it to get started. You still have unlimited courses and students and trip content, but on the Basic plan, we process all the payments on your behalf. We charge you a transaction fee, then we send you your money every 30 days. That's why we recommend Pro for most people. The price difference simply isn't worth it. Now, you'll still get some of the bonuses if you join us on Basic today, but you won't get our most valuable ones, the ones that require our time and attention, which means no group coaching calls and no live chat support. So here's what to do next. If you think that Teachable could be the right decision for yourself and your business, all you have to do is select your plan above to get the bundle now. Now, if you already have an account with us and you're looking to upgrade that account, that's no problem at all. Now, here's all you need to do. Now, when you select the plan above, you'll be brought to a screen that looks like this. Now, if you already have an account, then please click Log In at the bottom of the window. Do not create a new account. If you do, your bonuses might go to one email, your courses will be under another email, our customer care team will have to fix everything, and they'll be angry at me. So please help keep me out of trouble. If you already have an account, click Log In at the bottom. Thank you so much. Now, here's what happens after you upgrade. First, you're going to get an email with info from us on all the info on how to access the bonuses. Now, second, you just need to click the links in that email, log in, and you'll get automatic access to everything. Now, this email will go out to you automatically, but what I want you to do is to let us know in the chat if you've upgraded. Now, I'm looking at my live feed on the back end right now, and I've already seen a couple of upgrades come through. Thank you so much, but let us know in the chat. That way we can welcome you by name and expedite your bonuses. Now, again, I wanted to thank everyone who's currently upgrading, but I know that there are some of you who are still on the fence, and it's to you that I wanted to speak right now. Because if you're not 100% sure that this is something worth doing, I have something else to tell you about, and that is our guarantee, the world's best money-back guarantee, and I'm not exaggerating that. Now, let me tell you why. So you have 30 days to go through everything. You can set up your site, download all the bonuses, go through all the channels. There are no limits on your features, courses, or bonuses. And after 30 days, if you're not sure that Teachable is perfect for you, and that's fine, Teachable isn't perfect for everyone, just let us know and we will give you a full refund. No questions asked. We will ask you as many questions as this pineapple does. So at this point, you're probably thinking, okay, 30 days money back, that sounds good, but how is this the best money back offer in the world? Well, here's how. Here's the crazy part. Even if you get a full refund and never pay us another penny, you can still keep all of the videos, courses, bonuses, and downloads. They're yours forever, even if you get a full refund. This is absolutely insane. And that's why we can call this a 100% risk-free decision. You can upgrade today, take advantage of all the bonuses, downgrade in a few weeks, and still get to keep everything. Now, at this point, you should be asking, how are we able to do this? Why are we able to offer like $1,000 worth of bonuses and let you keep all of them, even if you get a refund? It sounds too good to be true. And when something sounds too good to be true, it normally is. But that's not the case for us. And let me tell you a bit more. So normally when you go to a webinar like this, you'll end up seeing a slide that looks like this. They'll talk about how they have $10 bazillion worth of widgets with a big number showing you the quote unquote value of what we're getting. And it's all available today for just 4 easy payments of $19.99. But look, here's the thing. When you see a slide that looks like this, that number on the bottom right is normally entirely made up. That's because the people normally doing webinars have never sold those widgets for $1 bazillion. They've probably never even sold those widgets for $5. And that's how we're different. We actually sell these bonuses for this amount of money. But if that's the case, how can we afford to give them away? Why don't we just sell them if we can do that? The answer is that we're a software company. Now, what does that mean? Well, back in the day at Teachable, we used to make about 1/3 of our revenue from what we call training revenue. We sold the Profitable Teacher, we sold onboarding, we sold group coaching. We made a lot of money that way. But then one day we sat down and dug into the data and we learned a few things. First, we learned that people who used these trainings were way more successful than people who didn't. People who completed the Profitable Teacher were more likely to have over 500 students. People who used our group coaching were more likely to make over $1,000 per month. And crucially, people who used our training stuck around longer and they paid us more. Now, when we saw this and we did the math, we realized that in the long run, Teachable would be more successful as a business if we gave away these bonuses to people who joined us on our paid plans. Yes, we would lose out on the upfront revenue, but these bonuses make you more successful. And when you're more successful, you're more likely to keep paying us, refer your friends and business partners, and other things that will make us more successful as well. Now, that's the nice thing about this business. We're only successful when you are. Now, like I said at the beginning, I want to be fully upfront and transparent with you, and that's why I explained exactly why we're financially able to offer you this bundle today. Now, you have nothing to lose today. Even if you realize later on this isn't perfect for you, you'll have a full refund, no questions asked. However, and I swear this is the last time I'll say this, it gets better. Now, this offer is valid for the next 24 hours or so, but for everyone who signs up during the webinar, for the next half hour or so until we're done with Q&A, you'll get 2 special fast action bonuses. Now, the first are the live workshop replays from last year's summit. They're just as valuable. They're just a year older. They've aged like a fine wine. And finally, you'll get our studio setup guide, a quick little cheat sheet walking you through creating a DIY studio in your home or office without breaking the bank. Now, when you add this all up, this is a total of almost $1,200 worth of courses and bonuses. And that's the real value. It's yours today when you make an investment in yourself and join us on the professional plan. Now, here's what people have said about Teachable. Mariah Cause says, 95% of my income has come from online courses. They are literally the perfect product. And Julie Stone says, I quickly went from creating small, inexpensive courses to creating large courses that resulted in 5-figure income months. Okay, so we're going to have a live Q&A in a second, but again, here's what to do next. Just select your plan up above to join us today and let us know in the chat when you upgrade so that we can personally welcome you and expedite your bonuses. After you upgrade, you'll get an email from us, and all you have to do is click those links and log in, and you'll get bonuses automatically. Again, if you need help when you're on the other side, our customer care team is standing by. And like I said, we keep things real. So this is an actual image of our customer care team, not a stock photo. Except now our team is about 5 times as large. We really need to take a new picture. And again, we're here to help you, especially on Pro, with our live chat support. Now, with Teachable, with these bonuses, you'll have everything you need to create and launch your own online courses. Now, our live Q&A is starting now. So ask your questions in the chat because we want to make sure that you are getting started with confidence. All right, everyone, we are back. We are back. Hello. So ask us your questions. Let us know if you've upgraded so that we can welcome you. Sylvan just brought Pro, virtual high five, real high five. Rocio can Teachable use for nonprofit? Yes, like Mozilla and other nonprofits have used us. Lauren has upgraded to professionals, virtual high five, and real high five. Jerry, the professional plan is not a contract you can cancel at any time. Juliana, your PayPal account does not need to be from the US. Heather has upgraded. Let's do this, Heather. Virtual high five, real high five. Paul the Path Hunter, virtual high five, real high five. Rob, there's no need to like downgrade and try to get anything. Just shoot us an email and we'll see if we can get you any of the bonuses if you're already on one of the plans. Arlo, once you've upgraded, you should be able to access this via email, okay? All right, so again, ask us all your questions because we want to make sure that you're getting started with confidence. Erica asked about coupons. So she's selling a course to business owners and wants to make that content available to 2 to 5 designated leaders. So Erica, typically you would like set up a price on Teachable. Let's say it's normally $100 a seat. You'd set up like a $500 option. And then once they buy that, you would send them a couple of licenses in the form of coupon codes. So we call these access codes, or that's how you can call them. They would allow 5 people to get into the course for free. The UI dev, can I pay with Indian debit card? The UI dev, you should be able to, as long as it's like a standard debit card with like a normal number, but give it a try. It should go through. We don't have any restrictions on Indian debit cards. TS, do you recommend audio and narrated PDFs? We see audio do pretty well, but we recommend video, at least having some video. Malkin, if you're first starting out, do you need a professional plan? So Malkin, if you're starting out and you're selling a $2,000 course, you are going to want to do the pro plan anyway, because the fees on the other plan would more than make up for the price difference. It wouldn't make any sense if you were on either plan. Okay. So my business partner signed up for the Teachable webinar next Tuesday. Is this the same webinar? So it is a different webinar. And while there are bonuses on that webinar as well, we can't guarantee that they'll be the same. That one is more about the marketing of the course. Paul the Path Hunter, can you record videos directly in Teachable with your webcam? Paul, I don't believe so, but there are plenty of free tools to do that, and you can upload them to Teachable. Paul says, finalizing course production next couple of weeks and won't be working on this for the next 30 days. Don't want to waste money on the subscription. So Paul, one thing to think about, this might not be you in your position, but plenty of folks who haven't built their content yet find a profitable teacher is more valuable to them if they haven't built their content. The reason is it goes over a lot of the best practices for setting up your courses and content so that you don't waste time, that you hit the ground running, okay? Okay, so Aylin, I'm watching this for someone who has hired me to help them create courses using this platform. They haven't paid yet, but I'm sure they would want the benefit. Can the account holder be changed? Alan, yes. Or Aylin, you can upgrade with your name and your account and then later switch it over. Our customer care team will be more than happy to help. Jorna, I'm trying to upgrade. Is there another way to pay since I do not own a credit card? Jorna, we only accept credit and debit cards for paying us. I'm sorry about that.
Yvonne, I forgot my password, but it's not working for me to reset it. If you follow, you should follow the link at the bottom. So you're signing in instead of not creating a new account. And if you're still having trouble, just email us at support@teachable.com.
Anne in Canada, and virtual high five and real high five. Great to have us with Alan. Okay. So Jorna, yeah, Jorna, again, we can only accept it via credit or debit card. Mel says, can the Teachable platform support my business's blog? So Mel, we do have a built-in blog function, but I'll be totally honest with you, our blog is very, very simple. So most people, unless they're just getting started with blogging, will have their blog on another platform, but it's a good, simple tool if you're getting started with blogs, okay? Terry has joined a virtual high five and
real
real high
high
five. Bandar, when will this webinar be available on YouTube? Bandar, you'll get a link to a replay automatically. Yvonne, yes, I'm trying to sign up in a current account. If I'm receiving emails from you, I have an account, right? So Yvonne, you don't necessarily have an account if you've been getting like marketing emails from us. Just try signing in with your current account details, or sorry, try signing up with the email that you want to use. And if it says like this email already exists, then that's how you know you have you already have an account. Toronto, yes, the Teachable Academy does walk you through how you actually create your create your content, and our customer care team is there to help as well.
Yeah. And he said, I need time to decide the plan. What is the time period for these offers? So for about 30 minutes more, the live bonuses are available for, and then the whole offer is for about 24 hours.
Melva says just upgrade. Congratulations, virtual high five, real high five.
Can't wait to roll tide.
I don't know if there are other people from different schools here, so I don't know if I can start saying roll tide without like getting mobbed up on.
I like it.
So Sylvan wants to know what the difference is between us and Udemy. So Udemy is a course marketplace where you upload your courses to Udemy and then people can find them. But here's the thing. Udemy owns your content and your students and your pricing. So they will discount your courses. They'll promote your competitors' courses alongside yours, and you will keep a very small percentage of what you earn. Oh, and finally, let's say someone buys your course on Udemy. You don't have their contact information. You can't add them to your email list. You can't market to them for your other stuff. So plenty of people on Teachable also use Udemy because, like I said, they're not really a competitor. They're a different type of business. So people will maybe have like some free or cheap courses on Udemy to like just get some passive interest, but their main revenue driver by far is on Teachable. Paul, if we go pro in the next couple of months, then will these bonuses be available? Paul, I cannot guarantee any bonus availability outside of today's offer.
So it says, will we get immediate bonuses when we upgrade to basic? Yep, you'll be emailed them immediately. Make sure you check your spam folder and your promotions folder. And if not, reach out to us and we can get them to you.
Juliana upgraded virtual high five, real high five. Cody says, what is the cost for pro? Cody, it is $99 a month or $999 a year. Now, Paul says we had a great presence at FinCon this year. Paul, I'm glad you're able to join us at FinCon. Nice. We're excited to be back there here in 2018. Kata says, how can you handle European VAT? We have built-in European VAT compliance. It's automatic. You don't have to do a thing. You don't have to lift a finger. Katie can drop a link to our support article about that, okay? Yes says, how long is this offer to sign up for Pro available? So it should be available for the next 24 to 48 hours, but shoot a note to our customer care team if you upgrade after, and we can see what we can do. And so we have other webinars, and we do have offers on them. I can't guarantee the offer will be the same. Sylvan, we will be GDPR compliant by the deadline.
Heather asks, what's the average price of a course? I would recommend asking in our Facebook group.
Ooh, yeah. Join our private instructor Facebook group. Katie will drop in the link a bunch of times. Kathy and Mariana have signed up for Pro Virtual High Five and Real High Five.
I'm sorry.
Malkin, what if students pay me on my site? I log on Teachable for free. Malkin, if they pay you outside of Teachable, you can just send them a coupon code to access for free. But we recommend using our checkout because it converts really, really well. Yvonne, done enrolled in Pro, Virtual High Five, Real High Five. Cody, you can collect payment via credit card, debit card, or PayPal. Simone signed up for basic. First of all, Virtual High Five and Real High Five have confirmation email but no other emails. Where do we organize the PayPal info? So your account, like your bonus emails, should be coming to you within not 24 hours, normally just like an hour or so, and often much faster. So, but if you're not seeing it in a couple of hours, shoot us an email, support@teachable.com. We'll be happy to help you get started.
Kim, you can do live webinars, and I'm going to shoot you the article on how you do that.
Kim says, so the prompt will upgrade when you log in and how that works, the fact that attend this. Well, Teachable will be able to prompt people to buy a higher level of source. So Kim, you can definitely have multiple offers for your courses, like multiple prices, and you can drive people to multiple pages. How you want to do that is really up to you. We offer flexible systems that you can decide. Starting a business is, how do you sign up for Pro if you already have an account? So I'm actually just going to share my screen and walk you through this. So here I am. I'm watching this webinar. Okay, so here I'm watching this webinar. I want to upgrade my existing school. So I click upgrade to professional. Now that'll take me to a screen that looks like this. Now, if I already have a Teachable account, I'm just going to click log in here at the bottom of the page. So I click log in. And from here, I can log into my existing account, Mattis. And so it'll say like it's going to take me right to my school to the place where I can switch where I can switch plans. Now, for me, it'll say downgrade to professional because this is a test account on the high volume plan. But for everyone else, that's exactly how you do it. Okay, just make sure when you upgrade that you select both the country and then you select the state once you select the country. Okay, so just wanted to make sure because sometimes people get confused with that. All right, back into the chat. Sylvan says, thanks a million for your delivery during this webinar. Your transparency and business model, it seems like a great company to work for. Sylvan, it is. And we're hiring, by the way. Teachable.com/careers. Teachable.com/careers. Suda has joined the Facebook group. Great to have you. See you there. Okay. So John, you use the link to get in bonuses. John, again, they can take up to like a couple of hours, but they should come to you far faster than that. Again, if you're not seeing them in a couple of hours, check your spam folder, your promotions folder, and then just reach out to our support team. If you're on Pro, you can use live chat. If you're on Basic or it's the weekend, you can just shoot us a support ticket. So can you do live training within Teachable? Yes, you absolutely can. Katie can drop you a link about how to do live training with Teachable. Okay, Sandy says, how do I close enrollment but let my paid students use a course? Sandy, it's very simple. If you remove the payment options from the course, then it becomes closed to enrollment, but your existing students will not be affected. John, like the presentation is a little bit old, but it's the summit before the one we just had. We just haven't updated the dates. Kim, what is the Facebook page? Kim, I'll drop you a link. Just give me 1 second, Kim. So I'm dropping a link right now. I'm actually just going to spam the link in a few different times. So even though our company is called Teachable, the Facebook group still has the URL of the Fedora family because apparently Mark Zuckerberg doesn't want us to change the name.
Damn you, Mark.
Damn you, Mark. Melva, we are the national champions. Thanks for the time. And Melva, no problem. And congratulations. It was very exciting. So Mike B, I upgrade now, but I'm contemplating Udemy advertise your courses. Yep, Mike, they advertise your courses and they also advertise your competitors' courses. So you'll spend hours and hours and hours building your top of the line course. You'll upload it to Udemy, and then someone will go and browse it, and Udemy will say, hey, also check out this course. Jesus, it's so bad.
Steven says, would you have recommendations for training delivery through the mobile app? So our mobile app is built from the ground up, so it immediately optimizes all the courses and all the content, and actually 40% of our student traffic is through mobile phones. So we are very mobile friendly in terms of structuring that course. You don't really have to worry about it or change anything.
Tony, you can shoot a message to us at support@teachable.com and we will get back to you like instantly. Carla says promotions are just for upgrading professional. So Carla, the pro plan offers an additional bonus of 8 weeks of live group coaching calls. However, the basic plan, you'll still get the other bonuses as well. Yeah, did you drop in the link about the live training? Like this support article there?
I did, but I might miss you.
Rhino, we don't currently support Ideal, but people can pay us with credit card, debit card, so direct bank transfers from the debit card. So credit card, debit card, as well as PayPal, okay? So it's a lot of payment options. We're looking to add more. Abhishek, you can't put in an upper limit on the number of students in a course, but you can close enrollment whenever you want. So if you have, just like 1,000 students, you can close it after 1,000 students enroll. Huawa from Nigeria, if you refer friends and colleagues, you get a referral bonus. Yes, you have to sign up, teachable.com/affiliates. You have to become an affiliate first, teachable.com/affiliates. Yvonne, how long should a course be? So Yvonne, we typically recommend for a normally priced course, let's say about $150, it should have a few hours of content as well as some resources that people can use. It's also a good thing to upsell people if you have, maybe like a weekly call that people can join, something like that. Gagan says, can I have my courses be made private, only visible to employees in my org? Yes. And Gagan, if you're doing this for internal training, the high volume plan might actually make sense for you. That includes a bulk student importer so that you can add a group of people to the course via a spreadsheet and to keep it completely private. Sylvan says, would you have a demography of users, adoption, traffic through regions, e.g. from France? So I believe that our second largest country outside the US is Brazil, followed by like UK, Germany, France, India's up there. But because that's spread across all Teachable sites, it's not quite like it's hard to draw firm conclusions from those. LAR, the courses work on every student browser, as long like they even work on Internet Explorer, as long as it's Internet Explorer or later. Man, Internet Explorer is terrible. Yes, our courses work on mobile platforms. You can make it so that people can download the videos. Katie is dying a little bit today.
I'm not feeling too fresh.
Please don't infect me, Katie.
I know, I'm definitely trying to be
taking down both of our webinar presenters. Mike, yes, you can have private courses on the basic and pro plans. The high volume plan just lets you import students directly into them. So that gets rid of like users having to self-register. Erica, you can have multiple sales pages. Each sales page is for one course, but you can duplicate the course and have like a public version or a private one that you only give out to one client. Rhino, can you do webinars using Teachable? Yes, you can. Katie will drop you in a link. You get the video from a platform like YouTube Live. That's the one that we're using right now, but you can embed that straight into your Teachable course. Anthony, so many of the example courses are less than $100. Anthony, the most successful courses on Teachable generally are over $100. And the average price of like our top 50 selling schools is like $261. Paul, a Path Hunter, if I already have a domain name, I don't need to transfer it over. Paul, you would just set up a C name, typically with a subdomain. So if you already own like paulssite.com, you'd set up Teachable at like courses.paulssite.com. Yes says, are the courses, videos and courses streamed live? So they're typically pre-recorded videos that users watch on demand, and you can set it up so that users can download them or not download them. Simone, you do not have to be live to have comments. It's just, think of them as comments on a YouTube video. People can leave them as they'd like. All right, Rhino, thanks. Is a webinar feature the same as this page with comments? So Rhino, it's a little bit different. The video will be the same. We use YouTube Live for the video, but like what you're seeing right now, like everything around the video, that's a custom built webinar app that we have for internal use only. And it's internal use only because sometimes it's a little bit buggy, so we don't want to like release it just yet. But you can do something very, very similar in your school. Sylvan, list of supported languages. So we support every language, even right to left languages. If you like, I can come up with some examples, but off the top of my head, honestly, I'm having some trouble doing that. Yeah, Hebrew works, Arabic works, Chinese, Mandarin, it all works. John, I'm in, just became a bro. John, a virtual high five, real high five. Kathy from South Carolina, we are an association and want to allow for student members to view the courses for free. Kathy, you can do that with coupons easily, okay? So we have several types of coupons. We have like multiple use coupons where those are like one coupon code, like 50 off and 100 people can use it. Or you can send like single use coupon codes. That'll generate like 100 single use coupon codes. Basic is a $39 plan, Laurel. Jenny, Jenny, you can create this under your name and then transfer it over to them. And this will easily replace lead pages, Sendal, and well, PayPal you would still use because PayPal is, we use PayPal for payments as well. Alex, we have like, you can view a course kind of grade book or student quiz results on the professional plan. Gagan, do you have examples which you guys have made exploring all objects of Teachable? Gagan, so that's what our knowledge base is for. That covers like in depth how to use every single bit of the product. That's over at support.teachable.com. We really poured everything into the knowledge base. Our affiliate system is built in. It's advanced, so you can like customize percentages, whether per course, whether per affiliate. So if you have one affiliate, you can give them 50% for everything. If you have another affiliate with a smaller audience, you can give them 30% for everything and maybe like 10% for your big course. It's up to you. It's customizable, and you can also drive people to external pages and it'll still work. It's a really good affiliate system. Mm-hmm. Sandy, how often should I relaunch the same course with the same list of subscribers? Sandy, I would do no more than I would say 4 times a year. No more than 4 times a year. If it's launching every 2 months, that loses its power. Like once a quarter could start to make sense, 3 times a year, twice a year. That's when I start to feel like the launch is like a little bit more legitimate. No, you have access to all the student data. So you'll be able to like go in and view like the leaderboard, which shows you like a list of every student in the course sorted by their percentage completed. So you'd be able to at a glance see how many students are in the course, how much they've completed, etc. Simone, you do not have to be live on the comments. Sylvan, what would be the recommended workflow to go through your pro plan to the first course? So Sylvan, I would start with a profitable teacher because the information there is super valuable and it's the best place to learn from. I would then start playing around with the system and create a mini course, okay? Create a mini course and then start sending that out to people to get their feedback. And I would just really take it from there. The profitable teacher goes into all the details about that, but start with a profitable teacher. That's my main advice. So Guy or Guy, if a student has a technical issue with completing a course, should they contact me or the Teachable support team? So Guy, I'll just say Guy. You might be Guy, but I'm not sure, so I'll say Guy. Guy, we have millions and millions and millions of students, but we only have about 30 people on our customer support team. So for what we call tier 1 support, we really ask that you handle that. So if someone says, how do I reset my password? We'll ask you to reset their password. If someone says, hey, like this is looking weird on my screen, we ask you to say, oh, could you try in another browser, please? But if you do like the basic troubleshooting and they're still having issues, then you escalate it to us and we're happy to help. Simone, what are the legalities of sharing cool YouTube videos? So Simone, as long as you're embedding it from YouTube, there typically aren't any issues, but I'm not a lawyer. I can't give legal advice, but I would ask that in our private instructor Facebook group. Gagan, is there calendar support? So Gagan, most people do is they'll embed something like Calendly. Katie and I both use Calendly over on our sales team. It's amazing. And Calendly is like a Google Calendar where people can select a time with you. So we recommend using that. Lisa, can I do a pro plan with 10 teachers? Lisa, get in touch with our support team. We'll see what we can do there. Shirley has upgraded. Woohoo! Nice. Jenny has Jenny, if I upgrade now, can I access the live support today? Jenny, yes, our live support is Monday to Friday from I think 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So you would be able to do that today. Sandy, do you integrate with ConvertKit? Yes, we do. We integrate with them natively. We have a native integration, or you can use Zapier. Jerry has a question about the transaction fees. So Jerry, there is actually 2 options with Teachable. And I'll talk about this on the pro plan. So if you're on the pro plan, you have 2 options. First, you can link your own Stripe and PayPal account. And when you do that, the money goes directly and instantly to you. We don't charge any fees, but Stripe and PayPal would charge a fee. Typically, they charge about 3% or so. Okay, it varies. It's about 3%. You have another option though, which is that we can process the payments for you and then send you your money every 30 days. Now, the reason that some people want to do that is that when we do that, we handle everything automatically from paying out affiliates to paying out authors to handling VAT tax. We do that automatically when we're the one processing the payments. Now, when we do that, we charge 2.9% plus 30 cents, which goes to the credit card companies, and then we charge an additional 2%. So that's on Pro. Now, just for concrete difference, this, like if you sell a $100 course on the Pro plan, on your own gateway, you would net about $97. On our gateway, you would net about $95. No, you can embed Calendly in the site. So you can embed a Calendly without having to like make them link out to something else. Better late than never. It says not ready to plan the trigger, but I'm ready to, like, once I'm ready. That sounds good. Meanwhile, a newbie should start here. Yeah, there's a quick start guide in our knowledge base. That's about getting started with this, with like the Teachable system and how to use it. Jenny is upgraded to Pro. Jenny, great to have you. Virtual high five, real high five. The UI dev, can I do private courses internal to an org? Yes. Many of our largest users do internal and private training. Alex, are students considered tax exempt in these courses in the USA? Alex, I cannot even begin to answer that. I am not an accountant. I'm not a tax lawyer. Please consult a tax professional about these issues. I really cannot say whether students are tax exempt or anything. The only thing I can say is that it will vary from state to state and sometimes even from municipality to municipality. So please consult a tax professional in your area. No says, do we have options for getting paid beyond a PayPal account? So if you're doing the version where we pay you every 30 days, we only support PayPal. We do bank transfers, but only if you're on our high volume plan, because that has to be set up manually. Jerry says, if our students take multiple courses, is there a report that we can see or to keep track of them? Yes, you can view all the analytics about their activity. Dominique, how can I see where my clients are coming from, i.e. social media or personal referrals? Dominique, I would just recommend using Google Analytics for that. We integrate with Google Analytics right off the bat, so you can just add Google Analytics and you should be all set. Kim, we integrate with QuickBooks Online via Zapier. I'm unfamiliar with CoSchedule, so I can't really say. Virtual fist bump, Mike, virtual fist bump, and real fist bump. Yvonne, do you have a number, a suggestion as to the cap of number of students to accept? Yvonne, I would recommend not having a cap at first unless it's a very intense course where you are doing lots of personal work with each person. Like I know someone who's selling a $10,000 copywriting, master copywriting course on Teachable, and she only accepted 6 students per course. And the reason is, she spent a lot of time with them, meant a lot of one-on-one time. They would also like go and visit, and learn in person. So it was a very intense course. That's why she only accepted 6 students. Katie, you all right? Guys, this is the last webinar that Katie will ever be on.
God, dark.
Yeah. So say your goodbyes. Sylvan, yeah, analytics are a plus versus Udemy also. Micah, upgrade to pro. Micah, great to have you. Virtual high five, real high five. Jerry, we have, I don't know if I should be teaching.
I was just thinking that. I was like, you shouldn't be high-fiving me if I'm going down.
Yeah. Oh, great. We're in the... Okay, it's already starting. I'm coughing a little bit now. This whole webinar team next week you're gonna see us like, welcome to the quick start webinar.
As fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, fresh as a daisy. All right.
Thank you, Anne. I need to keep.
Thank you, Anne. We need to remind ourselves of that. Jerry, do we offer marketing help? So Jerry, we offer so much marketing help via the blog. Like we tell you everything you need to do, but we don't market for you. We do not market for you. That's like, if we marketed for you, then we'd have to keep a bigger cut. We'd have to keep like a fee. We would have to own more of the stuff. That's why Udemy keeps like 50%. With Teachable, you keep way, way more.
Paul, we are based in New York and the weather is horrible.
Horribly cold. Yeah, it's not ideal.
Very cool podcast as well, Paul. I checked it out.
John, can I limit the one-on-one upgrades to like the first 10 clients? Yeah, John, easy. After 20 people in a role, you can just delete that price and then no one will be able to do it.
Yeah.
Simone, our knowledge base does, it's in video, teaching, or audio slides. So Simone, we recommend having at least some video, but the video again can be something like a recorded presentation. So like you give a PowerPoint presentation and record your screen while you do it and narrate it. And that can be the video. It doesn't have to be like you speaking in front of a wall or something. Yes says, if I'm new to Teachable, if I want to sign up for Pro now, do I hit upgrade? Yes, you would. That upgrade button, it'll create an account for you during the upgrade process. Paul says it's colder here in Toronto. Paul, it's not a competition, man. Like I believe you, but I'm not being like, hey, it's warmer in New York. That's fine. Suda says feel better.
And I've sent you the link to our Teachable careers because if you're looking.
Sylvan says, please tell again about the one-on-one upgrades. So Sylvan, let's say your main course is like $100 and they get the course plus they can like ask questions in the community. But you might have a $300 option where they can ask questions in the community plus they get a weekly small group coaching call with you. Or you might have a $500 option on top of that where in addition to that weekly group coaching call, they also get a monthly one-on-one hour with you, something like that. So that's how I would do it. But again, think about poll your audience. I would even maybe just start with a basic version, like the basic version of your course before you add the VIP stuff, and ask users, what you could do to help them more. Like how could they benefit more? And then you can use that to determine how you start pricing your stuff higher with the VIP versions. So Ken from New Hampshire, no problem. I got you, Ken. So we recommend using one of 2 programs, Camtasia or ScreenFlow. Camtasia, we recommend for Windows. ScreenFlow is for Mac. So Katie, if you want to type those in the chat, Camtasia and ScreenFlow. Simone says, can you have an audio playing while a student is looking at a slide? So Simone, you just do that. I would just do that by recording like a screen share of, your video, like your screen while you do a presentation. And then you would just record that video and upload it to Teachable. It's easy.
Thank you, Ellen. I do need chicken soup.
Yeah. Carla and Shelly have upgraded to basic. Virtual high five, guys. And real high five. Oh, yeah. Not a real high five.
Should have done that before.
Real high five. Area. CJ says, can you integrate with Zoom? Yes, we do integrate with Zoom. Zoom is not embeddable. So you can't take a Zoom video and put it in Teachable, but you can link people out to the Zoom. Yes says, you just mentioned offering one-on-one coaching. So normally the payment for that would be done through Teachable, but you would actually have the one-on-one coaching through Skype or Zoom or something like that. Oh, Fran is giving you.
So nice.
So you got, I love this audience.
They're like, I do feel better just from this.
Yeah.
Should do this more often.
Cody, you can change your school name at any time. Oh, and Jerry is signed up for Pro. Jerry, great to have you. Virtual high five, not real high five. Real high five.
Thank you.
Sylvan, do you have a coupon for ScreenFlow? Sylvan, no, we do not, unfortunately. We don't have like a business relationship with them. We want to be impartial in our recommendations. We just heard that there was a really great tools. Oh man, and it's almost 3:30 p.m. I can't believe, and we still have over 100 people live here today, which is really incredible. It's okay, Katie. Hey, Katie, please don't apologize. Like, you didn't do anything wrong. You just got sick. It's not your fault. Unless you were like injecting yourself with like viruses, it's not your fault.
How did you know? It's like I don't want to go in. I'm kidding. I didn't do that. That's vivid. That image.
She just cracks me up. Barry from Ontario, is Teachable best for business-oriented courses, or the platform work well with creative or artistic? So Barry, I actually went to art school, and one of the cool things about coming to Teachable is that I thought it was going to be all business, but we've seen actually a pretty even mix from like lifestyle, arts, religion, spirituality, all the way to stuff like computer science, SQL, Excel management for financial professionals. So it really runs the gamut here. Ellen says, Katie, I'm friends. Here we drink hot wine. Ici on boit de vin chaud.
I think that means I've got to go in. I like that recommendation.
Katie's.
I will be doing that.
I've been to a party at Katie's place, and there was some very good mulled wine there. So
thank you.
Katie knows what she's doing with the hot wine.
I shall be having some of that later on.
Tony says, thanks for answering my question. I'm jumping in. Tony, great to have you. Virtual high five and real high five. Yes, says, when you pay through PayPal, do we see your payment for every student who signs up? So we pay you out in bulk once a month. It's easy to keep track. Micah says, can I have multiple schools under a single account? Micah, yes, you can, but each school requires its own plan. So note that we can give you a discount on plans beyond the first. So if you upgrade one school to Pro and then you have another one you want to put into Basic, get in touch with our customer support team. We'll give you a discount on that.
Christine, thank you so much for joining at 6:30. And now that your kids are waking up, that's incredible.
So better late than never. Camtasia can do that because you just start presenter mode like on your screen. Like I was doing here, I shared my screen when I was doing a presentation. It's not a stupid question. You just share your screen basically while you're doing a presentation, and it records your audio from your microphone and records the video from the screen. Yes, is it that bulk once a month on Pro? Yeah, the schedule is the same on Pro if we're the ones processing the payments. Again, if you're the ones processing it, you get everything instantly. But our schedule, our cadence is the same regardless. Now, just a little sneak peek, we're working on ways to like expedite that, make it even faster on the back end, but it's complicated because the mastery of financial stuff is tough. Yeah. So again, you will not, by the way, you will not get charged a fee for the once a month payments. You do not get a fee from PayPal for that. We pay the fee on our end because we send it out using a type of PayPal payment called a mass payment, which doesn't use the same type of fee structure. So don't worry, you do not get charged double fees, one at the beginning, then one when we pay you out. That would not be fair. So
we still have 150 people live, but do ask. I think we've got time for a couple more questions.
Yeah, there's a couple more questions. I have a doctor's appointment to get to, actually. And I'm not even sick. I just have my checkup.
Is it like preemptive? Because you're like, I
haven't been to the doctor in years, like to have a physical. And so I figured, now that we switched insurance providers here at Teachable.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. So now like our insurance, it made it easier for me to go see like a primary care physician. So I'm going to go have a nice checkup. Okay. TS, what does a preview feature show the students? So it'll only show them like the lectures that you have selected to be a free preview. If they try to go into the rest of the content, it'll show them like lectures locked. You have to sign up to view this.
It's a nice little incentive though for them to see what's going to be within the curriculum. I'm not going to cry about that. It just sounds like
someone else has upgraded to Pro. Nice. Thanks so much, virtual high five and real high five. And the UI dev has upgraded to Basic. Thank you so much, virtual high five and real high five.
This was ridiculous.
From New Hampshire says, thank you. I'll be back when I'm ready. Have a great day.
Awesome. Thank you for joining as well.
Okay, Malkin, what do you suggest for shows a preview? I recommend showing just like a few of the intro lectures. I wouldn't show more than like 10% of the course at least. Jerry, can you review the PayPal fee? So Jerry, people like we charge a fee on each transaction as it comes in. And then when we send you your monthly PayPal payment, there's no extra fees charged on that. Okay. So if, 10 people buy $100 course, we take about like $3 on each of that. So it's a total of $970. We would then send you $970 via PayPal. You would not receive less than $970 unless there's something weird going on.
The chat will be available for about 2 hours after we shut down the webinar.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Alex, what are you going to improve in 2018? So Alex, we've got some big plans in 2018, including course certificates. Course certificates are on our roadmap in 2018. That's something that we're looking to add to our professional plan. But more than that, expanding our support options, maybe adding live chat on the weekends as well, and having even more types of support. But we're very, very excited about what's in store for us in 2018. So, however, we've gone over time, and it is about time for us to wrap this up. So I did want to end by thanking everyone, because at the end of the day, like there are so many people out there interested in online courses, but not very many people who will actually take the time to learn something new. And you guys did. So on behalf of myself,
and from me,
and from everyone else here at Teachable HQ in New York City, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you all on the other side. All right. Have a good one, guys.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.